Hi, this is me, and we're gonna try this again the second time. This is a heart-to-heart tag video, my very first, second video. It was originally done by SongBirdDiva4Life, but the first time I saw it was on silentchic page. So bear with me as I'm gonna read the questions and answer them as truthfully as I can. Very first question says, have you ever been in an abusive relationship or bad relationship, whether it be physical or verbal? I have actually been in both. I was in one physical relationship and quite a few verbal relationships. Question 2, were you afraid to leave or tell someone? No. With the verbal, I left immediately. With the physical, I left immediately. With the verbal, it took a couple months. How did you end the relationship? With the physical, clothes packed, called his mama, closed over the balcony, come get him. With the verbal, it was kind of at the end of the line. It was kind of mutual, but then again, I was just fed up. What finally made you end the relationship? What made you say enough is enough already? With the physical, he was verbal first, and then when he became physical, that was just it for me. I don't condone any type of domestic violence. It wasn't soon enough because that night I had a miscarriage. I was going on 3 months pregnant. With the verbal, you can't argue by yourself. I mean, when it comes to the point you're arguing over toothpaste and dishes, I mean, it's pretty much done anyway. Have you ever been cheated on? To me, that's a trick question. I mean, if you're a male or a female and you have never been cheated on in any of your relationships, I take my hat off to you, because you're a rare breed to me. Mostly everybody I know that family-wise, friend-wise, associate-wise has had an instance of somebody cheating, whether they were the cheater or they were cheated on. So to me, it's kind of like a relative fact that's going to happen, and whatever the statistic is out of every relationship. I've been cheated on, not a lot, but a couple times. It definitely changes your outlook on relationships, I'll just say that. If so, did you decide to stay in a relationship? Yeah, I did. I mean, I felt like the person would change, or possibly I could change the person, or it was just a phase they were going through, and just genuinely, they are just a cheater. They don't want just one person, they want everybody. Did you have low self-esteem? I think at some point, when you deal with abuse, be it physical, verbal, cheating, I actually think cheating is a form of abuse, because you're damaging somebody's emotional stability to deal with life and relationships. I think that's a disease. With all those aspects, I mean, at some point you're thinking to yourself, like, what can I do to make it better, or what have I done to make this person act this way towards me? And really, with the verbal itself, I mean, that could be the reason why you have low self-esteem, because of how the person talks to you and treats you. Me, myself, yeah, I went through a bout of low self-esteem, but it did not last long at all. I have a lot of self-esteem. I have a lot of confidence about myself, regardless of whatever relationship I am in. Do you have trust issues? Humongous ones. I'm working through them, but at the same time, I feel like you really have to work your way through trust with me, because of the past relationships I've had, and it's not just even dealing with boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. It's been dealing with, family relationships, friend relationships, just relationships in general on a general spectrum because in all of those you can get hurt through trust. So you just really have to build and keep your trust with me because once you break it, it's just like a never ending factor because I'm gonna always second guess everything you say. Um, how soon before you ended the relationship or before you decided to move on? With both of them, it took time to move on. I mean, physically saying it's done, and emo- but emotionally, you don't get over it as soon as your mind wants you to get over it. I put it like that. Your heart wants what your heart wants, and it deals with hurt in different ways. Um, are you in a new healthy relationship? If not, what made you decide to be alone? I'm not alone. Am I in a healthy relationship? No. Um, it has its ups and downs. It's just all in how we take it. Um, how did you let go of your past relationship and not bring in baggage into the new relationship? It really takes a security about yourself. Faith and prayer is a big thing because if you let your emotions keep you down, depression can literally kill you. Just knowing that you're strong enough to move on because truly and honestly, you do not need that person to fill a void in your life because you're complete all by yourself. Um, just taking it a day at a time. Seriously, that's a cliche, but it does. It literally is that. Um, how did you let go of your past relationships and not bring in baggage? Oh, I just read that one. In your current relationship, how did you know that this person was different and that you can trust them after experiencing a bad relationship? Once you've decided that you're going to move on, it's hard, but you have to look at that person as an individual and not place them in a spectrum, in a confined piece of glass to fit the mold that's of past stuff. So, I mean, it takes you being secure and mind oriented to say, okay, I'm going to not do this to this person because you can damage a great relationship before it even gets started. I will say that how people project themselves in the beginning is what you grasp a hold to. You want it to be genuine, but sometimes it's not. Um, I'm just a true optimistic for real. Honestly, I am the utmost romantic. I just feel like God didn't create us all to be alone. I feel like there is a person out there that completes you in your oneness. I mean, that's just how I feel. Please add anything inspirational to say to your audience. If this tag does not apply to you, please pass it along to someone else. Honestly, the subject of the tag does apply. I mean, I know friends, family members, acquaintances that are dealing with all of these aspects, and I mean, it's hard to sit idly by. The biggest advice I can say is keeping God first, knowing that you are great within yourself. You don't need a person to survive. I mean, you were born into this world alone. A lot of your struggles you've had to go through alone without a partner. Yeah, you had family, but that's not a significant other. So I feel like if whatever means you bad, it's not for you. Whatever means you emotional baggage, stress, I mean, it's just not for you. Uh, Praying and keeping God first is the biggest strength that will help you through any adversity. So those are just my thoughts and my opinions. But be blessed, and I will see you on the next video.